Hi everybody, welcome. It's great to have you all with us. My name is John Howe. Today I'm going to talk about how to support shopper selection using digital tools in a physical store. Or to put that in a little bit more of an interesting way, when everything smells overwhelmingly good, how do you actually choose? So retail environments are quite overwhelming. It can make it difficult to make complex choices. QR codes with GS1 Digital Link allows us to enable all of those things that we love about online shopping in the physical store. Looking forward, that same foundational work would support agentic AI to make personalized product recommendations. But how? So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story that will explain what I'm going on about. This is my cat, Sheriff. Sheriff is a very demanding cat. Like most cats, not only does he expect his food to taste amazing, he also expects it to be sustainably sourced, made in Australia, and come in recyclable packaging. He also wants it right now. Guaranteed next day certainly isn't going to cut it, let alone estimated within 3 to 5 business days. Now, luckily for me, working for Mars, I know just the perfect product. But what if I didn't? How do I navigate these complex choices, half of which don't even fit on the pack? And even when it does, it's in such tiny writing that I can't read it anyway. Now, what I tend to do when I'm faced with such a complex choice is I research. I usually online until I find a product that matches my requirements. But it's hardly a seamless user experience. By the time I enter the store, I'm so fixated on a single product, I don't even make eye contact with my fellow shoppers, let alone consider buying anything else. And that's a problem. We want our shoppers to buy more of our products, but our product experience doesn't always support that. So how do we enable this online experience of filtering and selection in the physical store? We need 3 things. First of all, we need some kind of application which will guide our shopper to make selections based on their personal needs. This could be a simple filter matching to a personal profile, or increasingly could be AI supported or even AI driven. We actually partnered with a company called K10X to develop and prove our understanding of how this could work. Next, we need a way for the app to link to the physical product on shelf and the data associated with that product. To make it convenient for shoppers, this needs to follow a consistent standard, and we have that by using a QR code with GS1 Digital Link. Coupled with the SmartFacts platform, we can seamlessly transition shoppers into this new enhanced product data ecosystem. Finally, we need a digital twin. Now for us, this is where our early testing went horribly wrong. We then enlisted IM Systems to help, and we discovered that the way we had structured our data prevented us from delivering it accurately. And this is the part I want to focus on today, because I suspect that we are not alone. Once we understood we had a fundamental problem, we started by working to understand what a digital product twin really was. In hindsight, it all seems painfully obvious, so excuse me if you're looking at this and going, yeah, of course. But it was this definition that identified the source of our data problems. You see, each time we created a new version of our physical product, we simply updated our digital product. We did not create a new twin for each physical version. The result was that from a shopper point of view, the experience was often a digital distant cousin rather than an identical twin. Let's examine the effect by looking at an example of how simply updating the digital product each time we make a change affects what the consumer experiences online and on shelf. We introduce a new product. Everything's great at this point. Anyone accessing our digital product data will find it perfectly matches what is on shelf. Then we improve the product. We create a new physical version and we update the digital product simultaneously. But this is where things start to go wrong. Anyone ordering online is going to immediately see the new version. The problem is the physical supply chain doesn't instantly update. This product has a 2-year shelf life, and so during that time, a shopper could buy the new version online but get the old version delivered. Then we do a promotion. We don't update the digital version this time, as we're concerned the promotional version won't be what is delivered. As a result, we give up the potential benefits of running the same promotion for online sales, even though many who purchase online will get that promotional version. After the promotion ends, we go back to our standard product. No impact to our digital cousin, but it is now more likely the physical product matches, even if they still might get a promo version or even the older version of the product, which is still in shelf life. Within that same 2-year period, from when we created our product the very first time, we then do another product improvement. Even though we immediately update the digital version, we still have 3 other physical versions in retailers which are still in shelf life and therefore a shopper could receive when ordering the new version online. We realized that each time we did a product change, we were creating new versions of the physical product, and we needed to do the same on the digital side. Structuring our data this way enables us to have a true digital product twin. When we get our data structured right, it enables consumers to access our product information in a whole new way, supporting not only current but also emerging technologies in the physical store. Allowing this capability goes beyond driving purchase and into enabling all shoppers to access personalized recommendations tailored to their needs, not just in what products suit them, but also in how they consume that information. This can support low vision, neurodiverse, complex dietary needs, local regulation, alternate language, or even just helping parents while they're wrangling their kids. But you're probably wondering how things turned out with Sheriff. Well, while in store with my smart device loaded with my personal preferences, I was able to scan a GS1 Digital Link on another product that caught my eye. Brilliantly, I got an instant response informing me that it met all my defined needs. I immediately added it to my basket, rushed home to focus on what's important. Pats and purrs with Sheriff. Thank you for your time. Special thanks to our key partners who've supported on this journey.